Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss the next part of the writing section, that is article writing. So now article writing, as already I have discussed, this is the part of long composition. Article writing, this is the part of long composition which carries 10 marks. So now article writing, definitely you might have come across with different types of the articles, many articles in the newspapers, in the magazines, everywhere that we used to read, we used to come across with the different types of the articles here. And this is a very, we could say that the important questions of the writing section here, which will help you to increase your score, article writing. So now, when we discuss about article writing, that time the question comes here, what does it mean by article writing here? So now, when we discuss about article writing means it is a piece of writing or a piece of information which is usually found in the printed form, which is usually found in printed form in the magazines or in newspapers there. You understood? A piece of writing or a piece of information which is usually found in printed form in magazines or in newspapers there. So this is what's called as an article there. So now when we discuss about the format of an article, the language, structure of article, so it is a very simple thing. So if you are good in English here, if you are good in language, if you are able to write properly, if you are able to keep the things in a logical sequence, in a proper sequence, so definitely that you can do well in this question, article writing. So now in article writing, the first thing that is that you have to use the simple language. When we write, when we think about the language, when we think about the language in article here, so we can use the simple language in article here. No need to use some difficult or heavy words. Use simple words, simple sentences and short sentences. Again and again that I used to say that I said that use short sentences. Why? Because when we use long sentences, lengthy sentences instead of short statements, that time there is a possibility to commit grammatical errors, grammatical mistakes. So it is better that we have to use, or we must use, short sentences here. So now simple language, small sentences that you can use there, you can prefer. So now, and one more thing, whenever you can use different expressions here, so you can also highlight the main points there. Use simple language, formal language, in between highlight the main points there. It should be very clean, systematic. Your writing, your handwriting, your sentences, your the whole writing. So this is what's about the language here, that we have informal language, simple language that we can use. So then next, after that, when we look at the format of article writing, so definitely few things are coming here. When we look at the format of this article there is no specific, it means format is not difficult, because for example, if article writing, if this question carries 10 marks, if article writing this question carries 10 marks, so once again the analysis is coming as I told you, 1 plus 4 plus 5 here. One title or format, 4 marks for content and 5 marks for expression. Expression means that we know that in expression your grammar plus your fluency is coming. If you commit grammatical errors, chance to reduce the marks, possibility to reduce the marks here, and your fluency is also coming, your sentence structure, each and everything. The way you logically put the sequence of the statements of the things there. So then this is what the marks that we have seen analysis. So next, so now coming to the format here. First of all, that read the question carefully, because here out of 10 marks, out of 8 marks, for example, for 11th standard, if this question carries 8 marks, so out of 8, heading or a title heading carries 1 mark. So that is why this thing is very important. This is very, we could say that's the necessary thing for us there. The title itself or the heading itself is provided. It will be provided in the question here, but there is a need to read the question carefully. Then and then you will find out the heading, proper heading there. So read the question carefully, especially at the end of, we could say that end of the question, that you will find out the heading or your main topic there. So now, for example, do not use the heading in one word generally here. For example, when we write about the corruption, when we write about the pollution, when we write about anything there, education here, so try to add a few words. For example, corruption, a threat, a kind of menace there, for example. So different words for that you can use there. So then, for example, global warming, for example, a threat. So such a heading that you can use within 2 or 3 words that you can use the heading there, which is a very, very important thing there. So then, next. So now heading should be given in the center of your page, the middle of your page, that you can give the heading there. You can write the heading. So after that, after heading, one more thing is coming, that is byline. Byline is coming. Byline means writer's name. If you are writing, so your name will come. Sometimes it is possible in your question paper, in your question, the name will be provided. They can provide the names, and sometimes they cannot provide the names here. So in that matter, if they do not provide, you can write X, Y, Z here. If they provide, so the same name that you can mention here. So for example, sometimes it is possible. What possible? Whenever we are writing for the newspaper, whenever we are writing for example, magazines, etc. So it is possible to write the newspaper's name, for example, along with the date here. But here in byline, you write only name. So now, after byline, 2 things are over, heading and byline. No need to write date or anything here. So now after 1 or 2 line space, again I emphasis on the same thing here. I would like to give the emphasis here, try to leave the space wherever possible. So now after 1 or 2 lines here, so our first paragraph starts, that is the introduction here. Our first paragraph starts here, the paragraph of introduction here. So now in introduction here, so what is expected in introduction here? What is expected? So now, for example, here in article, you can start an article with a quotation, you can start with a stunning quotation, you can start saying that you can start, but that should be related with the content. When we use any quotation, when we use any saying or anything there, it should be related with the topic there, with the content or the heading there. So then, now in introduction, I would like to say that you can start with this any quote here or the saying that you can start, and then next line in the same paragraph, first paragraph in the next line, what you can do there, introduce your topic clearly. The main purpose of this paragraph, first paragraph, that is that you should be able to provoke the thoughts there. You should have thought-provoking language here. For what? To draw the attention of the readers here. Our main purpose is that to attract the attention of the readers. When we write any content there, any writing section, question, maybe article writing, report writing, for magazines, for the newspaper, our main purpose is that to attract the attention of the a large number of people or the gathering. This is our main intention. So for that, in introduction, clearly that you have to use such a language which will attract the attention of the readers here. So then, now in introduction it is expected that you should mention the topic clearly. In introduction, clearly that you have to notice the topic, because for example, we are studying in 11th standard now. So in 10th standard, in 9th standard also, that we have seen article writing. We know very well article writing. So what is the difference there? When we wrote in 9th standard, 10th standard, and right now we are writing in 11th standard. Only the difficulty level is increases here. It means it will be increased, nothing else. Almost the format is same, everything is same, only the difficulty level will be increased here. So then, now clearly that you need to mention the topic in introductory part, clearly mention the topic. For example, we are writing about the population, explosion of the population that we are writing. Clearly mention, after giving any quote, saying, clearly mention the topic here. No need, in any article writing, no need to write a date at the beginning, no need to write any salutation here, good morning or anything here, no need to write anything here. So then directly that you can start with an article with the topic here, or with the heading, with the content, whatever that you are going to mention, or which that you are going to write here. Clearly that's definitely introduction. It will take some 3-4 lines there. Introduction, it will take some 3-4 lines, because what is the word limit of this article? Word limit is 150 to 200 words. This is the part of long composition. 8 to 10 marks. 8 marks for this standard, 10 marks for the next year. So here, so that is why it will take 3 to 4 lines. Clearly mention your topic here. For example, when if you are writing about the deforestation, if you are writing about the importance of the trees there, if you are writing about the explosion of population here, if you are writing about corruption here, if you are writing about demonetization, if you are writing about anything of obesity here, if you are writing about the moral values, anything here, clearly mention. Introduce first of all there your topic and something general that you can write about your topic here, which is information which is related with your topic in the first paragraph there. So now coming to the second paragraph here. Second paragraph, which is a vital, we could say that the part of your article, which plays a very vital role in your article there. So then second paragraph, what is expected here then? Whenever we are writing a second paragraph, and one more thing, whenever we are writing second paragraph, next paragraph, keep in your mind one thing, remember one thing, that first sentence of your each paragraph, I repeat again, the first sentence of your each paragraph, that should be the topic based statement or the topic based sentence. First sentence that should be related with the topic. So what is the purpose then? Why should we refer the first sentence? Why should we say that the first sentence should be topic based there? Because the examiner or the evaluator, he should not or she should not feel that he is leaving the topic, he is going away, he is going somewhere else here. So that is why it means to show that, to feel that we are very strict to the topic here, we are with the topic here. So that is why that wherever possible try to come to the topic mentioned the statement here. So the first sentence of the second paragraph, next paragraph there. So now in the second paragraph, what is expected here? So now when we talk about the second paragraph here, so definitely few things are important here. This is the main body, or this is the main content, main part of section of your article here, main part of your article. So now here that in detail that you have to mention each and everything. In detail means what comes? When we say that in detail that we have to mention each and everything. So what comes here? In detail means here, for example, we are writing about any problem. You take, for example, population explosion we take. Or the deforestation. A threat. So now, when we write about population explosion, that time, so clearly in detail that you have to mention that one thing you can do here, that you can follow one sequence here. What sequence that we can follow here? For example, whenever we are going in detail of that topic, that we can do one thing. First of all, for example, we are discussing about the explosion of population here. Population explosion that we are discussing here. The major problem now today that we all are facing here. So then, for example, we can follow one sequence here. So then, we can do one thing. Our main topic is population explosion. So, first of all, that for example, we have already mentioned the topic here clearly, that we have mentioned the problem here, topic or the problem clearly that we have mentioned. So up to the problem, once again in the second paragraph we have mentioned that this is the problem: deforestation, child labor, corruption. That this is the problem here, or this is the problem here. So now up to the problem. In the second paragraph, that you have to mention what are the causes of this problem, reasons behind this problem. What are the causes here? So that you have to mention. When we talk about population explosion here, so what are the reasons then? Why the population is day by day increasing here? So that, or when we talk about deforestation, so you have to explain why the people are that they are cutting the forest, that they are cutting the tree. Why the area of the forest is reducing, decreasing day by day here. So that you have to mention who is responsible, what are the reasons. When we talk about the forest, different reasons are there. Maybe for the sake of industrialization, maybe for the sake of construction of the, for example, house, construction of the houses, or the different things. Maybe for the sake of farming there, agriculture, maybe for the sake of roads here, it means for making roads or the railway tracks, or the different reasons here for the transportation. So that reasons that you can give here. Causes, what are the reasons that you can mention here? For example, reasons that we have mentioned here. So up to the reasons here, then come to the next one, that is after the causes, up to the reasons here. So then, so because of reasons we have mentioned, causes we have mentioned here, because of these causes, this is the problem that we are facing. You understand? The reasons of the deforestation or cutting of the forest, reducing the forest area, that we have explained. Up to that, the main problem, because of cutting, reducing the forest area or that space here, what is happening there? We are facing the problem of pollution here. We are facing the problem of global warming here. We are facing the problem of temperature. Lot of problems that we are facing here. So many species that they are at the door of the extinction, almost we could say that they are being disappeared day by day there. Why? We are cutting the forest, trees there. So these are the problems, these problems we are facing. So in problem that we can give examples here, with examples that you can mention here. With examples that you can mention clearly. Causes, reasons we have explained. Up to the reasons, these are the problems that we are facing because of cutting of the trees, reducing the forest area. We are facing the problem of pollution here. We are facing the different problems that we are facing, or the other living species that they are facing the problems. Maybe the wild animals, for example, or the rest of the animals that they are facing the problems here. Water scarcity, this is also one of the problems that we are facing because of this one. or the erosion of the soil that we are facing this problem. So these are the problems that we are facing here with examples that you have to, if possible, you can give the statistics here at what rate that we are losing the forest here, at what rate we are losing the forest here, so that you can mention here at what rate, which area that we are, which area that maximum forests are there, and because of cutting of the forest there is an irregularity in the rainfall. This is also one of the major problems nowadays we are facing here. There is an irregularity in the rainfall here. Why? We see the pollution has been increased here, no trees, no forest here, less forest area, so that is why we are facing all these problems. With the statistics, I mean to say that with the examples, if we talk about population, also we can give the statistics examples. Whatever the point is there, problem is there, that you have to explain with statistics, with proper examples, with proper figures there, which is appropriate to the content here. So this is what. And do not forget to highlight the main points there. For example, in between, if you are using the quote of any famous personality, you can highlight the quote. For example, up to that you are using examples, you can also highlight the examples. Next, if you use the statistics data figure, for example 90%, 60%, for example, or this and this one, so for that also that you can highlight the main points there. So main points there that you can highlight there. So now problems that we have faced. So then, in other words, we could say that we can mention here merits, demerits, or the advantages, disadvantages there of that problem. Merits, demerits, advantages, disadvantages there. Advantages or disadvantages of this problem, which we are going to introduce in our article there. So then, see now the sequence. We have mentioned the topic already, problem, reasons behind the problem. Because of all these reasons, what are the consequences we are facing? What are the consequences of this problem or this state which we have taken? Maybe cutting of the trees, pollution, population. What are the consequences, ill consequences we are facing there? That we have to explain with examples, with the statistics, everything. So then, it's demerits, advantages, disadvantages that we have to explain here. So this is what in second paragraph. In second paragraph that we have to explain all these things there. So now coming to the last paragraph. For example, the concluding paragraph here. It is not necessary that you make only 3 paragraphs. That you can go ahead with more than 3 paragraphs also there. But try to systematically put your thoughts there, logical sequence of your thoughts there. So then, conclusion. What is expected in conclusion here? So definitely in conclusion, especially that we need to conclude the main idea and present your viewpoints. You have to present your own points there. You have to present your own viewpoints, your own comments there. That in conclusion here, also that you can provide criticism, recommendations. So all these things are coming. For example, your own viewpoints are coming. Your own viewpoints, your own comments, viewpoints, your own comments. You can give recommendations there. If you think criticism is also applicable there, you can criticize. Next thing that is you can give the suggestions here. You can recommend. You can give the recommendations, suggestions, appeal. All these things are coming here. So especially the conclusion of your article, that should be with the proper suggestions. You understand? The conclusion of your article, that you have to conclude your article with proper suggestions, with providing proper recommendations you can do there. What shall we do? What shall we do to overcome this problem? What can, for example, what the government can do here to overcome this problem, to stop this problem, tackle this problem, what the people can do at the public platform there. For example, if we talk about the young generation, what the young generation can do to overcome this problem here, what the individual can do, if it is related with the parents, what the parents can do here. So right, I mean to say that here that you can put your suggestions here. What can we do to overcome this problem here, or appeal, or the conclusion, or the warning here. So all these things are coming in your article. So it will take, it should not cross the word limit here, 150 to 200 words there. But within the given limit that we have to include each and everything systematically, that we have to arrange your thoughts, your ideas, each and everything, that is in a systematic manner. And once again, try to avoid the grammatical errors. Try to avoid the mistakes. Again, I would say that use short, small sentences here, by which that you could avoid the grammatical errors here if you are using short sentences there. So this is what about article writing. Today we have learned that definition we have seen, a piece of information, a piece of writing. After that, language, what language we can use, we have seen, highlighting important points, cleanliness, introduction, what is expected in introductory part here, what is expected in the second part, second paragraph, third paragraph. So all these things are coming here clearly. So this is what. So this is what the article writing section here. So I hope that you understood everything. So that's all from me. Thank you.